It is Tuesday, November the 26th of 2024, and today is our last day of school before we have a few days off for Thanksgiving break. So enjoy the day today and enjoy your break. Stay warm. Hopefully eat some good food. But let's get going with the news. First of all, this week, I just said this. It's the last day before Thanksgiving break. We also probably just had CPR training. Good for you if you were present for that. If not, you have an alternative assignment. Make sure you come to school. Next week, we are going to we're going to start EOCs next week. That's English on Tuesday and government on Thursday. Teachers have those rosters. We're going to talk about a little more about a couple of things relating to EOCs in a minute. But that's what's coming up. Particular items. The Seroptimus Club. We had a sign up for volunteer or a Seroptimus Club. 8 people said they wanted to be a part of that after our initial meeting with all of our women. I emailed that group of 8 people 6 days ago about proposed meeting times. People are trying to arrange things for you. I got 2 responses out of 8. I need all of them. I need you to, after this meeting, hang on, let me turn off this heater. Go find that email. Search for Seroptimus in your email. Respond to my email. I need to get this information to people, again, who are trying to do something for you that you said you wanted to do. Be responsible and hold up your end of the deal. At the very least, respond to inquiries about when you can meet. Make sure you do that. Also, this trio form that we got from Joseph Beechner, who graciously came to campus and walked us through the FSAID Part 1 of the FAFSA application. Part of that deal was filling out a form so that the TRIO department, which is federally funded at Crowder, can demonstrate that they're doing the good work that they do in reality for folks like us. This is another one of those things where you need to feel a bit of obligation when people do things for you and then ask for a very menial task in return to help them continue to help people. Make sure you get this to me if you haven't already. If you need another copy, then ask for one in the office and we'll get you one. Dismissal. I'm griping all day. We've had some issues at dismissal with people using the wrong door, going at the wrong time, trying to arrange rides last minute. This should not be a surprise to you, but every day that you come to school, you're also going to have to go home from school. This should be pretty routine at this point, but it is very important that, 1, bus riders go to the bus quickly when you're called for the bus. 2, drivers then go secondly, and also drive responsibly. Caleb, if I see you driving 55 miles an hour in a neighborhood ever again, I'm calling the police. I'm not going on a tangent. Make sure you go out the front door and go to the appropriate parking lot. Our pickup parking lot is to the west. We also have a pickup line on Big Spring Drive. You may not use our east parking lot as a pickup. We are going to start closing that gate again. Go to the appropriate pickup places. We have people with duties for supervision. We are responsible for you getting home safely. So make sure you follow those procedures. And also, know what your ride home is going to be long before dismissal time. We're not figuring this out at the end of the day. It is starting to get cold outside. And we can't just open the doors, kick people out, and say, see you later. And you walk home or wait for an hour. Yesterday it was cold. We are going to have to start managing people getting picked up at the end of school a little closer. Make sure that you're responsible and have your rides arranged and knowing what they are ahead of time. Rant over. Oh, it is time for maybe, hopefully. I know we've checked our Chromebooks what seems like 100 times in the last 3 weeks. This might be the last time. But we need to do what we did yesterday to, 1, check and report any Wi-Fi auto connectivity issues you may still be experiencing. I'm told, again, for several iterations later, that this should be fixed. And then secondly, we need you to do the log out, look for the DRC app, click it, make sure it opens. It may take a second, Justin told me yesterday. But then report to your teacher if that is not working for you. So let's do that now. You can pause the video. EOCs, again, that's happening Tuesday when we get back from break. It's going to come quick. There's only one day between now and then of school. And these are graduation requirements, as you know. Credit recovery. Reminder that after Thanksgiving, Wednesdays after school are mandatory if you have a VLC class that is not on track. And the consequence for not attending those mandatory sessions is that we'll just cancel your class, and you won't get that credit. You have a responsibility. That's the theme of today's meeting, is responsibility. You have time between now and then to get caught up if you're not currently on track. But actually at this time, I want to do a quick spot check. Teachers, if you would, pull up the group progress page in Edgenuity and talk to people in your class right now about where they stand. No excuses for not being informed. Okay. That's enough business or scolding or negative kind of shaded things. This, I think, should be fun. I'm announcing, this is the soft opening for the announcement of a video production challenge. There'll be some more details out about this after Thanksgiving. I'll have kind of a rubric or a sort of guide in terms of projects. But we will be offering some cash money prizes, and I'm thinking significant amounts, like $100, $50, $25 for the maybe top three. Again, details will come out after Thanksgiving, but this is a real world skill building experience and an opportunity to promote your school in addition to maybe winning some cash. But I would like to call for 2 types of video projects. And actually what I'm going to do right now is leave this slideshow and pull up. Actually, this is funny because this is about video editing. But I'm using not WeVideo, our designated video editing tool, but a new one I've never used prior to today to create this video because I need to show you WeVideo. So I'm using, like I say, a new tool, an open source tool. So like these are transferable skills. Once you learn how to video edit, you can, even on a first try, figure out how to use a similar kind of system. But all of us in this school have access to WeVideo as a video editor, and I know in Miss Bright's class, if you are in there, that you are doing some video editing projects. If you've done some podcast editing or whatever in another class, you have experience with timeline media editing. And in general, I would like to up our game here at Central Campus in terms of our media literacy and really make the format of the media that we consume, video, like the most, make that kind of part of our learning. And I think everyone here should be able to edit and produce a video. You consume them all the time. You are connoisseurs of video editing, whether you realize it or not. But I want to challenge you. Sorry, here's the informational page. There's a link to this on Team Tuesday. Again, we'll be adding to this over break. The Central Campus Commercial Competition. It's time to get with the times. We are deliberately entering a new era of media literacy at the Central Campus, and we need your help. We are offering cash prizes for a competition to create promotional videos for our school. There will be 2 categories. 1, a commercial, which is a 2 to 4 minute video, and a short film, an 8 to 12 minute video. These will be 2 different categories with different prizes. Um, Longer format allows for kind of a deeper focus. You know, maybe this is like a case study where you interview someone or kind of tell their narrative story. Maybe it's an investigation into a particular feature of the school. Whatever that may be, you know, that's a longer format. A commercial is more like a kind of quick, you know, introduce someone to the concept of the school. Um, I think this is a skill that you will potentially use for the rest of your life. I messed around a little bit in high school on VHS tapes with video production in a class. It was clunky, it was a whole different format, but that started a kind of practice that I now, at the age of 42 years old, still use for my job, like this right here. Um, I think that, like I say, this could make you money. Maybe this is something you do as a job. Like, for instance, um, maybe you're familiar with Josh Oldham, who is on KSN 16 News. You can click on various stories that he's featured in here. He's kind of a local celebrity. You can also click here and see a video in which, let's say this is 13 years ago. 13 years ago. Here's old Josh's screen debut. Come on, YouTube. Does this not work while I'm recording? I don't know. Anyway, you can kind of see in the preview frame there. Josh volunteered and was featured in a bullying documentary I did at school, and many others. But I would like to think that was slightly inspirational for him to go on to have a vlog where him and a friend had a sort of a comedic YouTube channel where they road tripped in an RV and went to places and, you know, they had a production company. It is easier than ever on the internet to have your own, basically, production company. I know people that make commercials for golf courses and hotels, flying drones and then editing video. People that record music videos for local bands. There's so many things now that started as a tiny project, working on cars, hunting on public lands, doing MS Paint drawings of geological phenomena. These are things that, like, those are just descriptions of things I watch on YouTube, but they do generate a lot of money and interest and also educate people. This is one of the ways we learn. You ever watch a tutorial on how to do something? You can watch a tutorial on how to do a particular fix on your particular year of a particular car. If you're trying to cook something, you can read and get directions, but there's a lot of things between the lines that if you see something cooked in video, is way more informative. So anyhow, I think this is a skill that you will use for the rest of your life. We just kind of sometimes need a kick in the pants to get started, a reason to do it, to start acquiring a skill. So that is my intention here, to invite you to join me entering a media literate future where we can all edit videos. I would really like to get students involved in making news, in reporting on things, in creating media for our social media posts and things like this so that people know what's going on here at school and who we are. You know people, maybe it was you, who had no idea that the alternative school existed or like what we do over here. Maybe they assume negative things in the absence of real information. We need to inform the world about what's going on here. So, excuse me. There are links on here right now to the WeVideo site, to our photo album page, which you may not be able to access as a student at school, but there is also a link to our folders of media that you can access. And also, within WeVideo, see there's a code here, a class code, R8YX8YN. That's actually my stage name for my album that's coming out. It's like Charlie XCX. It's Ryan, R8X, or YX, never mind. In WeVideo, if you join that class, I am currently, I think there's thousands of items right now in this media folder. But we will have a common library. You don't have like giant hard drives or access to, well, you do have access to Drive, and you will be creating some of your own media for this. If you interview someone, you'll record that video. It can be uploaded into our common, our common shared, whatever this is, project bin. But if you click on these, like, you can see here, this is drone footage from the mural ribbon cutting that we attended last year with Jared, who helped us with our mural. Here's some footage from last year's chalk art contest. Here's me and Donna and Doug before school. I don't know, this might be in the summertime. Working on the building, but also taking some sunrise footage at school. Anyway, you get the idea. This is from homecoming this year. And then also we have media from our shared albums that are posted on Team Tuesday already, but you've got stuff preloaded in there. That can be, like I said, this is just a timeline editor. There are all kinds of tutorials within WeVideo and on YouTube and everything else, but timeline editors, you drag media from the library down here, and then you can start cutting things up and moving them around and adding audio or voiceovers or whatever it may be. But this is the official opening announcement for for our Central Campus Commercial Challenge video editing event. Okay, I think that's it for today. I gotta get going anyway, so hopefully this works and I don't have to re-record this because it's a new program. This is quite an investment, however long this video is, to just try it. But I hope you have a good break, a good last day of school. I hope you learn how to save someone's life with CPR. You may use it tomorrow when someone's choking on a turkey leg or something. Yep, have a good break. We'll see you when you get back for some EOC testing. Make sure you're responsible. Give me that form. Respond to my email, etc., etc. See you later.